Zelonius. What a weekend it was. Absolutely crazy. 40-0. First ever 40-0 I've had. In the qualifying month, I was 38-0 at one point and then lost 3-2 in a ridiculously annoying game in the 39th game to cost me my first ever 40-0. Joined Footwiz just over 2 weeks ago, and my second week as a pro player managed to deliver my first ever 40-0. Scenes were absolutely crazy. I was streaming it all as well on Twitch. If you haven't checked out my Twitch, please check it out. A link in the description. You can follow me on Twitter, you can see when I'm going live. But boys, 40-0 I think is like the pinnacle of Foot Champs FIFA. I mean, there are just some absolute monsters like Shell, Zaggy, Megabit who are getting 40-0 every week. But for the majority of players, getting a 40-0 is just unheard of. I know lots of great pros, top 100 who've never done it. I wasn't sure if I'd ever be able to make the consistency to do it, but boys, we did it this week, and I'm going to talk you through it and show you a bit of the gameplay. So we're going to show you the GOAT squad, the Zelboy army, the team who delivered. I think the best place to start is with the king, Thierry Henry. His stats from the weekend was something like 30 games, 50 odd goals and 20 assists. He was just on fire. It was incredible. We did the SBC on the Saturday night, so we'd already played 10 games, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do him because it was quite expensive, but it cost me 1.8 million, but it's a lot of coins for an untradeable player. But if you look at their stats, he's delivered, and just bringing down the first 40 I've ever had, that alone for me makes it worth it to some extent. So what a player. We've got CR7. He's just been a monster for the whole time. Alessandro Del Piero, absolute machine. Pogba, the inform, absolutely love Pogba, he's been incredible. Desai, Big Marcel, the untradeable monthly we got in November, just unreal. We swap him, well, I'll show you the team in game. So in game, it's a bit of an unusual one as well. In game, Vieira the middle centre mid, having him on stay back. Pogba, middle right, the right centre mid. Joshua Kimmich, the king, the 3-time in form. Absolutely love Joshua. Never ever will be getting rid of that boy. Unless he gets some more upgrades, which we hope for. Frank Rijkaard at right back. A lot of people would look at his pace and say it's unplayable, but if you look, he's really solid on the ball. Good composure, very good defending, he's strong. Obviously Desai, we've got the Prime Rio, is just a machine. Jordi Alba, ever reliable, quick, gets up and down. In one game this weekend, if you look, he's only got 9 in 293. He got a brace in one game this weekend, which is crazy. I think we needed it in that game as well. And the Prime De Gea, informed De Gea. And then Neymar, off the bench, he's scored 1 every 2. Every game's pretty much off the bench. So Neymar's been a really good sub, and these two pretty decent as well. So boys, those are the kings who managed to deliver. Let's go look at some Champs Channel action. Here's Zelboy Army. Got some custom tactics for you. I keep getting asked by people what my custom tactics are, so I'll show you them again. May as well show you what I've been using for the 40-0 weekend. So we've got 65 speed build up. Nice quick passing, get up the pitch quick. I'm quite a direct counter attacker almost, and I can control the game more if I'm winning, but generally I like to just go all out, just go for the goals. Fairly short passing, nice quick shot passing, organised. You always want organised in the build up play. 70 chance passing creation, because with that it means they make lots of runs. Crossing's pretty useless, but you don't want it on nothing because you want players to get into the position just in case. I love hitting long shots. Anyone who's watched me play will know that. 60 shooting gives me a good chance of that. 3-4 means they make more runs. I'm quite a defensive player when I'm defending. Like, it's hard to explain somewhat, but when I'm playing on the defense, I generally like to sit and absorb the pressure. And because I do that, I need to have my pressure and aggression high, because if it isn't, then I'll just, how do I put it? If I don't do it, then I'll just sit so deep it'll invite too much pressure on. Team width, I'm not really sure, so I just left it as default. And you always want cover, you don't want the offside trap. Player instructions. So I'm playing the 4-3-1-2 in game. Stay central, getting behind, press back line on both strikers. I just leave the cam on, stay forward. Middle centre mid, stay back while attacking, so it's almost identical to the diamond. And always overlap. I'd been told by my teammate Footwiz Dubsgy that a lot of the German players have been using it. In a narrow formation in particular, it offers a lot of width, so I thought, give it a try. It worked absolute wonders, so boys, insane team this. Hopefully we'll get some insane rewards as well. Let's go have a look at the Champs channel. Okay, we are 9th in the world. So if I go through my Champs channel, you can see 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 gold players and only 1 elite player. You guys know my thoughts on the matchmaking if you've heard me ever talk about on Twitch or Twitter. I think the matchmaking should be changed. You shouldn't be getting a 40-0 by barely beating anyone who's elite. But what I will say is, I didn't check every single person who I played, but I know for a fact at least 2 people that I beat who rage quit were Elite 1 players. So the Champs channel, and it could be the same for others, is not normally quite as bad as it looks. But even so, you shouldn't be beating mostly gold players to get a 40-0. But FIFA's about consistency, not tilting under pressure, and managed to do that. So I think 40-0, no matter who you play, for the most part, is a ridiculous achievement. Not many manage to do it. So I'm going to show you one of the games that we played. Where is it? Is it not on the Champs channel? Where is it? The game that I won on pens. Doesn't seem to be showing it. Maybe I should have prepared this before. But there was one game that I won on pens. I can't see it. Okay, we'll put the elite game on in the background. This guy Humphreys 99 was a pretty good player. Only 1 win off elite 2. He's got elite 1 before when I was talking to him. He's a solid player. One of my best games I probably played this weekend, to be fair. We'll let this run in the background while I talk about the weekend, I guess. Just let the menu go. Come on. Okay, there we go. So, one of the things you might have noticed on my Champs channel as well is that I play only at home. I'm not going to lie, in terms of the cherry picking stuff, it's partly to do with that, in the sense of why would I risk playing away? So he nearly went 1-0 down to the kickoff glitch there. Why would you risk playing away against a lot of the top players play mostly at home? Why would you risk playing away and playing against somebody a lot better? FUT Champs needs to be reworked. So you have to only play against top players, in my opinion. I don't want to not play against good people, but under the current system, it just doesn't suit you not doing that. So I only play at home partly because of that. But at the same time, when people are saying about they play away, they know which kits to dodge anyway, and at the same time they're using kits that other people know not to play. So they're playing away, but they're pretty much, if I look through the Champs channel, there's not many top players playing each other, which is a shame, but hopefully that'll change. The other advantage of playing at home, the weekend before this I got 36 wins, and 2 of the games that I played away from home were just at some of the worst delay I've ever had. Then the next game, play at home, no delay. It could just be a placebo effect, I don't know. But I've played against quite a lot of pros and other top 100 players who say they feel as well that the away connection just doesn't seem quite as stable. So, I don't know, it might just be in our heads, but I also would rather play at home to make sure. Beautiful finesse from Zel Piero there. I'd rather play at home and not risk having as bad a connection. Delay is a complete skill nullifier. The other thing is, playing at home, I know exactly which stadium I'm playing in. I don't have any shadows, as you can see on this pitch. Nothing weird about the pitch. I think it's a fairly standard dimensions. And yeah, I don't have to play any stupid stadiums. Like some of the, I don't want to memorise every single stadium and which ones I want to be dodging. I think for the sake of the esport, in terms of the best qualification system and the best rank system, the current one wouldn't be too bad if you made it neutral stadium, neutral black and white home and away kit. You don't know which one you are until game, so you can't. Beautiful finesse again. As you can see, I love hitting finesse long shots. If you made it so nobody could know who they were playing against and they can't dodge, the only thing they could see is the latency and choose to leave on that. That'd be so much better and you'd see a lot more gameplay. When a lot of people are watching me stream, they say that during the weekend league a lot of it's not that entertaining because most of the games are fairly comfortable. Probably the most tense game this weekend, and I don't know why it's not on the Champs channel, couldn't see it on there, was a penalty shootout that I won. Obviously, any penalty shootout is always going to be very intense, but this one, man, I was 2-0 up at half time, absolutely cruising. He hadn't had a single shot. Then second half, it completely changed. I don't know what happened. I don't feel like I will stop trying as hard or anything, I don't know, but yeah, he got to 3-2 up on the 83rd minute. Then Vieira missed a sitter from about 8 yards, like a minute or two to go, and I was thinking, oh no, this is like the 33rd game. I was like, don't lose it now. And then Joshua on the ball there, King Kimmich, stepped up with a driven shot about 12 yards out. Absolute beauty. Took us to extra time. Finesse shot, if you can get it onto a player's stronger foot and they've got good shooting and shot pass, just unreal, by the way, boys. Really highly recommend checking it out. Trying to use it more. In extra time, I scored with about 3 minutes to go, so I was thinking, game over, that should be it, keep the ball. Then he scored from kickoff, and I stood in the way to block it, and it megs me. But luckily, we managed to win the penalty shootout. I'd have been absolutely great if I'd have missed out of 40 again because of a penalty shootout. I think that made me want to cry. Yeah, insane week. 9th in the world. The rewards mean we're going to be getting 200,000 coins guaranteed. 4 jumbo rare player packs, which is pretty sweet while the team of the group stage is out. Hopefully packs something nice. What else is there? Yeah, how can I forget? The 11 team of the week pack. So boys, what an insane week it's going to be. I'm going to leave some of this gameplay up for you. I'll talk you through it a bit. You can see there, opening the guy up, then the finesse, little 1-2s. When you do those type of 1-2s, it can just open teams up. You can see Henri's finesse is absolutely crazy. We'll play this till half time, so you can see some of the gameplay from the weekend, and then we'll end the video there. Yeah, Henri just, he's absolute monster. I just can't believe quite how good he is. You can probably see as the game's gone on that I just get a little bit more shorter passing, controlling the game a bit more. Good goal by the guy there. I remember that one, yeah, that was a really nice chip shot. Shevchenko's a really solid card. Don't really get what the keeping animation's about there, but it is what it is. You have to let me know how you guys got. What were your records this weekend? What's the most wins you guys have ever got in a weekend? So I was just very happy that after I'd gone pro, I don't know. You could argue there's less pressure because you've already got your pro contract, but at the same time, there's the worry of, well, what happens if I don't do good enough? Like now that I'm being paid to play the game, I should be doing better. What happened here? Oh, yeah, Henri, look at that, just the driven finesse on his weaker foot apparently, that was just crazy. So Just tearing a new one to most opponents this week, and on the spin hitting that, just unreal. Yeah. In my first week as a pro, to miss out on skill rating, I accepted it. That was a bit unlucky, but it was very frustrating. I wanted to get top 100. So to second week, get my first ever 40 was an absolutely amazing achievement, I thought. Big thank you to the Zellboy Army for all the support. Everyone who watched the stream gave me the support. Really does mean a lot. General tips I'd give towards getting good records the weekend league: control games, don't let games get away from you, don't play to your opponent's pace, spread your games out. I played all 30 I played 30 games in a row on the Sunday evening to finish it. I wouldn't recommend that for most people. I mean, most people need to spread their games out. But worked for me. Drink water. If you lose a game, probably take a break, because a lot of people tilt really hard after losing a game. Make sure you have a meta team, that just physically good team that works. And yeah, try learn some tricks, play your own game, figure out what works for you, and see what you can do, boys. But yeah, there we go. That was one of my probably best halves of the weekend I played. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully it'll be the first of many 40 hours to come. Be a pack opening on the channel later this week. Do not want to miss that. Top 100 packs, 4 jumbo rare player packs. Zellboy Army, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been your man Zelonius. I will catch you later. Have a good day.